أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن اتبع هداه إلى يوم نلقاه وبعد. Inshallah, we shall continue from the explanation of the tafsir that we are given. Today, inshallah, we'll be looking into some of the important books that one could learn tafsir, the exegesis of the Quran. Some of the important books that one could learn the tafsir of the Quran through them, inshallah, and we'll advise that we stick to a particular one. Inshallah, there are numerous books of Tafsir al-Quran, numerous, and scholars have tried their possible best to write explanations of the Quran based on different targets. A scholar may have a target of writing the explanation of the Quran in relation to the language. Maybe his own target is to explain the intricacies of language in the Quran. بالنسبة إلى اللغة العربية. So if you look at the tafsir, you see that the scholar is channeling the explanation on lugha. Some, they write the tafsir based on the explanation of aqidah. If you look at the way where they channel the explanation of the Quran to, you see that is talking about the matters of aqidah. Why some of the scholars say, okay, this tafsir, this target of mine is, I want to explain the concept of fiqh, Islamic jurisprudence in the Quran. So all of them have different targets. So it is not easy for us to say this is the best book for tafsir, because each mufassir has his focal point. So, but all in all, we'll come to a conclusion that if at all we want to read tafsir, we should go read a particular one, inshallah, after mentioning the series of books that I want to mention now. One of the books of scholars that we could take a look at to understand the tafsir of Al-Quran is Tafsir Ibn Abi Hatim. Tafsir Ibn Abi Hatim. So, it's a good tafsir. Also, Tafsir al-Tabari. Tafsir al-Tabari is a popular book. The name is Jami'ul Bayan an Ta'wili Ay al-Quran. Imam Muhammad Ibn Jarir al-Tabari. So, it's a good book. Also, number 3 is Tafsir al-Qurtubi. Tafsir al-Qurtubi is a very good book for tafsir as well. The name is Al-Jami'u li Ahkam al-Quran. Imam Abi Abdullah al-Qurtubi. So, it's a good book. Number 4, Tafsir al-Baghawi. Tafsir al-Baghawi is also a good book that we can also read to understand the meanings of Al-Quran. The name of the book is Ma'alim al-Tanzil. Also, Tafsir al-Khuza'i. The name of the book is Asbab al-Nuzul. What he talks about is Asbab al-Nuzul, the reasons for the revelations of those surah, those verses of the Quran. So, Imam Abil Hasan Ali ibn Ahmad al-Wahidi al-Naysaburi. So, al-Naysaburi, this is the name of the scholar. Number 5 or number 6, Tafsir Ibn Sa'idi, Taysir al-Karim al-Rahman fi Tafsir Kalam al-Mannan. Okay, Imam Abdul Rahman ibn Nasir al-Sa'idi. So this tafsir is also a good tafsir that one could also lay hand on to understand the meanings of the Quran. Also we have Tafsir al-Zarkashi. Tafsir al-Zarkashi. The name of the book is Al-Burhan fi Ulum al-Quran. The evidence from the sciences of the Quran. Imam Badruddin al-Zarkashi. Also we have Tafsir Ibn al-Jawzi. Tafsir Ibn al-Jawzi. The name of the tafsir is Zad al-Masir fi Ilm al-Tafsir. Also we have Tafsir Ibn Kathir. Tafsir Ibn Kathir. I think this is one of the popular tafsir that virtually everybody would have heard about. Tafsir Ibn Kathir, Ibn Kathir, Ibn Kathir. It is popular, very popular. And the name of the book is Tafsir al-Quran al-Azim. Imam Ismail ibn Umar ibn Kathir al-Qarashi al-Dimashqi. So this is the name of the tafsir. Also we have Tafsir al-Razi, Mafatih al-Ghayb. That's the name of the book. Imam Fakhruddin al-Razi. And lastly, we have Tafsir al-Shawkani. The name of the book is Fathul Qadir lil Imam Muhammad ibn Ali al-Shawkani. Now, I will now advise that if at all we want to understand the meanings of the Quran, we should stick to Tafsir ibn Kathir. Tafsir ibn Kathir. Because that, all of that, I said they've done well. And their targets differ. So, but Tafsir ibn Kathir has actually tried to bring evidences from the Kitab and Sunnah and from the Athar of the Salaf, of the pious predecessors, to establish the meanings, the Asbab al-Nuzul, and everything that is in line with the Quran. He has brought the knowledge of the pious predecessors in his own book. And with this, most of the scholars, they recommend Tafsir ibn Kathir if one wants to understand the intricacies and the meanings of the Quran. So it is a book that we have in the library. Tafsir ibn Kathir is here. It's online if you want to download it. Tafsir ibn Kathir. You can begin from chapter 1 of the Quran, which is Surah Al-Fatiha, like that. So that because if you understand the meaning of the Quran, it will make you to understand what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, which is far better than just reading without knowing the meaning of what you're reading. We pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us the guidance. Inshallah, we'll stop here and we'll continue from here tomorrow, inshallah. Now, سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك اشهد ان لا اله الا انت استغفرك واتوب اليك. السلام عليكم ورحمه الله وبركاته.